The 26.
And starts up 3 and 4.
Starts up the hill right there. And once it does, you got to put some wheel in it. Then Gilliland sticks the nose underneath the back of him, and that's not exactly.
He did a great job of driving, but Darrell, you have noted it and noted it. With that wing on the rear of the car, it's like you can drive out of that configuration.
Yeah, any other time those cars would have gone airborne. But
caution is out at lap 15. Trouble down in turn number 1. And it is Bill Elliott, who was trailing the field by about 12 seconds, and we're told.
And that was so reminiscent of 1989 down here. Bill cut a tire down here. They work really well together.
Clear by 2, side by side your mirror there. 22 is probably going to clear him there.
Somebody's up against the wall.
One car hard against the wall, and sparks fly.
It's
from Jamie McMurray.
26 car. Caution will be out.
And in front of the rear, the 11 got in the side. There's a back there. 10-4.
Happened. Watch the 26 McMurray coming on the top of your screen.
Here comes Hamlin at a pretty high rate of speed. Closing. I'm out here. Boy, and 11 got in the wall just a little bit too.
And for the second night, including practice last night, Denny Hamlin was in it and lucky not to get crashed hard.
Yeah, he was actually involved in both of those accidents last night, just with minor damage.
This car is pretty daggone tough on the right side.
It needs to be.
Yeah.
This is from Denny Hamlin.
That's exactly what happened with Tony and Kurt last night.
Caution's
You know,
out, caution's out.
Get that nose up along there beside that right rear.
And let's ride with Clint Boyer.
Still line up inside. Caution's out. Roll off the throttle. Roll off. Inside.
Darrell, it's not much, but is it significant that the COT platform is 4 inches wider than the car they ran here last year?
I think what I keep hearing is it's a vision problem.
Yes.
They can't see out of the back of these cars. They got that wicker sticking up on the back of the wing back there, and it's hard to.
Second caution of the night. This one for Jamie McMurray.
Right here, we watched the 2-car of Kurt Busch right there in the middle on lap 36. He and David Gilliland in the 38 car, they got together, which eventually sent Kurt Busch to pit road. But in this recent caution, eventually it cost him on a right front tire. He got in the outside wall, and he's now out of the race. See the contact one more time between those 2 cars.
It was about an 8 to 10 minute gap there, and Kevin Harvick observing with us.
Last year's runner-up in the Budweiser shootout, David Gilliland, becomes the second Ford driver to pop a right front tire and hit the wall. This time it happened in turn 4. Watch for Greg Biffle, Martin Truex, and Casey Kane to be involved.
Inside's covered.
Right in the middle of turn 4, car just goes straight. Just nowhere for Martin Truex Jr. in the 1 or Greg Biffle in the 16 to go.
Bud car gets a little damage too as it was going by.
You're riding with Casey Kane.
Bam. Yep. Good job of saving it on Casey's
Keep
part.
coming. You got it. Good save. Caution's going to be out. Caution's out.
And you better believe with about 20 laps to go.
Losing a spot to Carl Edwards, who's trying to get back to the front in the Office Depot 99. Oh, trouble. Clint Boyer got a nudge and hung on toward the back of the field.
Let me tell you, that big old wing, you got to be pretty sideways to lose one of these things.
He drove right out of it.
I'm not sure when they put that on there they knew what it was going to do ultimately, but that thing was gone. You see it right here.
Denny Hamlin in the 11 got such a run off turn 2, and it's almost like Clint had to roll out of the throttle just a little bit. What a run he got on him.
Boy, they were 4 wide for an instant right there.
But I take.
By now we're strung out single file, not a lot of racing going on. These cats are on top of the wheel.
Oh, Kurt Busch is in trouble in a 2 car. He's got a tire down, it looks like.
And he hangs on.
Look at that car, Larry. I mean, it finally spins it out.
Caution is on the speedway. They'll come to take 6 laps to go.
Well, I'm impressed because that's a car that was headed for the wall and coulda, woulda, shoulda hit it hard.
It sure should have. Gets a push from Carl there. I don't think that had anything to do with it. He just gets loose getting in there. I'm not so sure that tire wasn't soft going into 3. Look at that car. I mean, that thing should be spun out and going back up the racetrack. It finally does, but I'm telling you, that it's incredible how these cars will straighten themselves up.
I don't know that the tire's all the way down, but it's almost like it maybe had a soft look to it.
Yeah.
He benefited by getting down on the apron where he could then use the banking as a berm to keep that right rear from climbing the hill.
Nice and easy, single file.
That thing just steps out. It never did get it. It never was under him. And of course, that's a right front, soft right front.
And
watch in front of you.
Collision with J.J. Yaley.
Keep coming, keep coming, keep coming.
Next to Hamlin.
Was that Hamlin that got hit again?
Hasn't missed a caution yet tonight, has he?
And 2 nights.
I think he ended up okay, but J.J. Yaley got together with somebody on the inside.
It may have been
turn 3.
It may have been Mark.
On the right of your screen.
Yeah, he sees the trouble up ahead, and he starts checking up big time. J.J. in the 96 car, Yaley, he just comes flying in there and gets into Ryan.
Dick?
Well, it's going to be a long pit stop for Ryan Newman for sure, and he was really hoping to win the race. It's all over the place in that 11 car.
He wrecked. He just didn't hit anything. Oh, there's somebody else back there that almost wrecked.
Sorensen in the 41.
I mean,
they got a piece of the wall.
Banging on each other.
He got a hit from Casey Mears.
Look at Jeff Gordon going backwards. He got in the wrong line.
It'll be a lap to go.
Here comes the 11.
Earnhardt Nation up front.
Here they come, boys. White flag. 1 lap to go.
Yippee! This is all right. I love it.
It's the bell lap. And they're 3, almost 4 wide in the back.
By 1 there, side by side behind him still.
Stewart in second, looking back from Earnhardt.
Almost every position changed places as they came to the white flag.
Junebug's been getting off of 2 real nice. If he protects the bottom, little blocking if he goes down the back.
1 back there. 48's got a big run here behind
coming
him.
on the outside with Sorensen and Mears.
Watch that outside. Watch the outside. Protect the bottom.
Now is that yellow line your best friend?
It is now. It is now.
Because you can't pass below it, but that outside line, they're getting a run. Here comes Johnson to the high side.
And Earnhardt comes up to block. That opens the bottom for Stewart. And the 30th Budweiser shootout goes to the National Guard Impala, Dale Earnhardt Jr.
Yes, sir.
All right.
All right.
Jumps down behind
You're
Junior.
all clear, all clear.
Won't hear that very often. All clear.
Junior went to the front.
We got trouble. David Reagan in the 6, Joey Logano in the 20.
And Robbie Gordon. Scott Speed, the 82, and Greg Biffle are in it.
Caution out. Well, that's
with Scott Speed and the 16 of Greg Biffle. Watch
Speed.
Logano in the 20 on the right underneath Jeff Gordon.
That actually starts, I think, a little further up here.
It does.
Robbie Gordon in the 7 gets into the back of David Reagan in the 6, and it's the accordion effect from there. And Joey Logano in the 20 just gets clipped as Scott Speed, the 82, comes off the banking.
Second wreck at Scott
Jeff
Speed's
Gordon
been in. He was in Scott was in a wreck last night here, very similar.
Watch the 24 of Gordon up high as this unfolds, snaking his way through it.
Boy, look at that.
Unbelievable.
Jeff did an incredible job. I mean, that was, but to dodge those cars and weave his way through there like that at speed. Digger says, man, y'all woke me up
in my hole.
Y'all woke me up early.
Looking back from Jimmy Johnson as David Reagan tries to whoa up and gets tagged. Now let's ride with Joey Logano, the rookie.
Oh.
Almost made it by.
First caution flag of the night in the Budweiser shootout on Fox.
29 jumped to the high side of him.
And let me tell you, when this car turns and goes up the hill like that right there at 180 some probably miles an hour, thank goodness for those safer barriers. Those front tires dig. That's when you go push, 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 push.
When you can see the right door numbers from that view, we got trouble on the back straightaway.
David Ruderman and David Stremme on the left going for a spin.
That will bring the caution out as we're coming to lap 23.
This is Stremme on the bottom and Hamlin in the middle.
Oh, he got clipped.
And then poor David Stremme in the 12 was just a victim.
11 car got into the 00. Hamlin got into Ruderman and shot him down the hill into the 12 car.
I tell you what, David Stremme got that car turned just in time because he was headed to that inside wall in a hurry.
This is one of those times when you say, where did that come from?
Boy, Stremme took a hard hit.
No, both of those cars did. You can.
South Bend, Indiana's David Stremme has made it back to pit road, as has Ruderman. Caution for the second time tonight in the Budweiser shootout of 2009. Both cars able to continue.
Car got faster when it got to the grass, I think.
Uh-oh, Jeff Gordon's in trouble now. Yikes, he made contact with a 16.
He got Biffle in the 16. Nowhere for Jeff Burton in the 31 to go.
And Casey Mears tags Biffle.
Boy, I mean, I knew Gordon was getting mighty close to Biffle there, and they made a little contact and turned him around.
Ruined the front splitter on Biffle's number 16.
I don't think it was that bad.
And Jeff Burton got a piece of it. A place to hide, and there just isn't one.
Michael gets in under him, and it pushes him up just a teeny bit, and he makes just enough contact to turn the 16 around.
It doesn't take much at 190 miles per hour.
I don't know how much damage the 48 got. It looks minimum, but he got into the side of Greg Biffle.
Looks like Casey Mears in the 07 got some there at the tail end.
I think the worst of them, though, was the 31 car of Jeff Burton.
Let's have a look from the direct TV blimp.
You can see that car just get that wiggle.
Boy, there's
Kevin Harvick, that's 29.
Some more really good driving to get through some of these accidents without them being worse than they are. Now you see Jeff Gordon, he's getting forced up here. Watch Michael, he's on the 55 car at the bottom. He just gets Jeff where he's got to move up just a little bit, and Biffle's there. And look at all those guys wad up on the outside but make it through.
Let's run this in real time. You see how little reaction time you have. Let's ride with Jimmy Johnson.
I don't think Jimmy got much damage in that. It was pretty soft.
Didn't look like the Sunday week.
Michael Waltrip has fallen off the pace.
Tire. Yeah, I hit the wall.
Yeah, I could hear something flapping around. I guess it's a tire.
And once again, Kevin Harvick's damaged car has happened to Michael.
See him in the near the front right there. Oh, he gets clipped.
He just got clipped and hooked.
Well, he did. It looked like maybe Elliott Sadler got into him. Man, that sent everybody.
I tell you what, that's a lot of damage, but when you have that happen in the middle of back straightaway.
Stewart in 2001 and 2.
I just think the problem that Kyle's going to have as we go down to the end of this race is the maneuverability of the car. I think.
Oh, we got trouble. Elliott Sadler.
Looks like he just got around all by himself.
It looks like he took the nose off of Rudiman's car going by.
Nice save, man. Real nice save. Real nice save. I'll bring it to you, Kevin. I'm bringing it to you.
About 15 or 20 laps to go. Just got tapped from the back from David Stremme in that 12 car. Did you see how that car lifted up and the roof flaps deployed and the car just set right back down?
You know what happened, Larry? I think that the 19 got just a little wee bit loose. Maybe had to get up out of the throttle, and that's how come Stremme got into him.
Right. Watch the gap between Sadler and the car in front of him. We won't see it from this angle open up. This is the Verizon onboard camera for Stremme. Yeah, there, you're right.
Yeah, see, Stremme had to start playing with the throttle, and I don't know what happened to Elliott's car, but it just got a little bit loose. Looked like he had to lift up a tad, and when he did, Stremme got into the back of him.
Let's have a look at it from the DirecTV blimp. Toward the back of the pack. Yeah, big gap opens, Sadler loose.
Yeah, he just gets a little bit loose for some reason. I don't know if it's because Stremme was up close to him, but that's what got him spun out.
But Stremme got it.
There comes those Fords on the bottom. McMurray in the 26 and Edwards in the 99 fighting their way back.
You just get so frustrated because you're up there, you make the wrong move.
Trouble.
Oh, big
Menard and Jr. And Biffle.
Right there. Keep digging there. You got one slide in the grass. Keep digging.
88's torn up big time.
And Bobby Labonte against the wall.
Bobby Labonte's car crashed to 16 for the second time.
You know, Darrell, these last 3 laps, things were getting racier. The moves were getting a little bolder. The car's sliding a little more. And contact.
Yeah, well, Mike, you just feel the intensity. You know, as it gets down here with just a few laps to go, you stop giving and start taking, and this is what happens.
Dale Jr. is going to have to take that car to the garage. Biffle also involved, and the 98 of Menard, the pole sitter.
See what happens back here to start this melee.
Where you see them 3 wide, 3 deep.
Well, the 98's getting a little loose already. He's fishtailing.
Right in front of his teammate, Bobby Labonte.
He gets Bobby Labonte, and that turns him.
But Biffle also goes around.
I'm not sure
front of them.
I'm not. You don't reckon that Biffle slowed down because of the holler. There's a caution, do you? Because he looked funny that he would have gotten in. He was ahead of it.
There wouldn't have been a caution yet. Watch Biffle up on the high side, number 16 behind Kenseth. He got hit, I believe.
Oh, yeah, he
One
did.
of the black cars.
Yeah, he came. Somebody got
into Biffle.
Not much, but a little bit.
I'm not sure how many wrecks Kevin Harvick has dodged, but it's a bunch tonight in that 29 car.
And Junior's car got all torn up there.
Yeah, he got clipped in the right rear and turned into the fence.
Oh, there.
Yeah. Wide and handsome.
He got a
with
bump.
the 18 right with him.
Got a bump from Kyle Busch. Put him right up behind McMurray again.
Boy, this is a real high-speed chess match right here. Which way do we go? Which way do we go?
Biffle in the wall.
Again.
Biffle, one more time.
With 2 to go. Caution is out, and we will go to overdrive.
Dadgum. That 12 car and the 16 car, I think that, what is that, the 3rd wreck they've been in tonight?
That's
it is the
3rd
7th
caution that Greg Biffle has been involved in.
Yep, 7th caution tonight. Back.
The 12 just gets this pushing up the hill, and he gets into Biffle. So I'm telling you, sometimes you got the wheels turning, the thing just will not stop. It just keeps going up the hill.
Watch from our Verizon wireless onboard on Stremme's Penske machine.
Clear low, outside.
Did you hear him? I mean, he lets off, but it doesn't do any good at all. It just keeps on washing up the track.
But Darrell, my question is, did the wreck at the back of the pack, hold your breath, green flag?
McMurray didn't get that great of a restart.
But he keeps getting that push from Jimmy Johnson in that 48 car. And there's Harvick jumps down to the low side as well.
but the 48 lost its momentum. McMurray gets away just a little bit.
The most important person on Jamie McMurray's team right now, besides McMurray, is that spotter on top of the grandstand.
I tell you what, that Ford, that 26, though, it hustles when it gets on that straightaway. Boy, Jeff Gordon just gave him a big shot.
Stay with it. Stay with it.
You can't open the bottom, Jamie. You can't open the bottom. He's going to get back down there now.
Jeff Gordon really gave the 11 a big shot. And when
Harvick gets the 11. We're okay. White flag.
Boys. Hang on, boys.
White flag. Kyle Busch was pushed down, gets back up above the yellow line. McMurray 1 lap away.
I know that lead looks good, but as long as they don't get a run on him.
And here they come.
If they can stay 2 or 3 wide behind him, he can work both sides of the street.
Look at him, 4 wide going through turn 2.
Go high, go low, go high, go low. Just look for somebody that's coming. And
about 3.
I tell you, he's got a perfect scenario right here. They can't get lined up to get to
Watch
him.
your mirror, 29 coming to you.
Harvick has help on the outside.
Here comes the 29. Just like, no.
Johnson into the wall with Mears and Hamlin.
That's it. The caution is out. So Harvick has won this race.
I'll tell you, that is just like he did 2 years ago here.
The field is frozen at the moment of caution.
And Kevin Harvick, who has never finished better than 3rd in this race, in his 5th appearance, will win between those 2 cars. Got a little push there from Hamlin. And it all folds up behind him.
We knew Jamie McMurray was pretty much a set and duck. He tried to block right there, Jamie did, but he could only go so far.
That run right there is a mirror of what happened 2 years ago in the Daytona 500.
Exactly. And they were wrecking behind him then.
And Jeff Gordon, watch the 24, misses another one. Wow.
Man, oh man, that was close. Again. Jeff's right. He needs an in-car camera tonight.
Wish he had one.
Who, the 07?
Yeah.
Did Gordon get into the 07 and get him sideways and get him into the 48?
To me, it looked like the first contact was between Mears and Johnson, the 07 and the 48. But we'll have some time to sort it out here as Kevin Harvick will drive his Richard Childress Racing Chevrolet to victory lane.
At 11, but in the end, Kevin Harvick for Jeff Hammond, for Dirk Bentley, for Bentley Elliott. I'm Chris Myers. Thanks for tuning in for NASCAR.
Nice move.
Inches apart, 190 miles an hour.
But yeah, we're
trouble.
Oh, there we go.
Michael Waltrip goes around off the front bumper of Joey Logano.
Is he safe?
Caution is out.
Missed everything, bud?
Oh, I got a couple of things I didn't have earlier, but
first caution of the night, it's for Michael Waltrip. Let's have a look at what happened coming off turn 2. There's Michael with Joey Logano.
I think it just got loose.
that thing just turned around, Larry. I don't think Logano touched it.
No, I'm sure he didn't.
Look at all those. What are those tear-offs flying off of that car?
Off the windshield, yeah.
Yeah, that car just jumped sideways all by itself.
Oh, you're right. There was no contact until just there.
Yeah, well, Logano did get in him, but that wasn't what caused it.
No.
Right.
But one of the greatest things they've done here is all of that asphalt to the inside of the exit of the corner.
Need to pave it all. Pave it all, take away all the yellow lines and let them race. That wouldn't be a good idea. I just thought I'd say that.
All right, the yellow is out, and this will be the competition yellow. The cars will come to pit road. We'll come back and tell you all about it. You're watching NASCAR on Fox.
83 and see how he does as we get closer to 25.
Yeah, that's kind of the magic number, Doc. I mean, you know, somewhere around 15 to 25. Oh, got a car.
Kurt Busch.
Holy cow.
Got tipped, slides to the grass. Caution is out.
Hang on, hang on, hang on.
He's in the fence.
Sloopy.
Clip this, guys.
Thursday night in practice, Juan Montoya tipped Busch into the outside fence. A very.
Let's see what happens here.
Left side of your screen.
He was squeezing up that outside. Ooh, he just. Mark was in the middle. I mean, wasn't it? Mark, where's Mark going to go? He can't go up, he can't go down. He was sort of in the middle. That was kind of strangers in the night there.
And with the hood up over his windshield, Kurt Busch couldn't see where he was going. Tried to scrub as much speed off as he could.
Yeah.
Kurt is out of the car. He's okay, but look at this wild ride.
Second car that Kurt has crashed in a very similar situation.
Caution out as Kurt Busch finds his way into the barrier for the second time this week.
I think Mark was trying to squeeze in behind him. Right here in the 5, and if you watch, Mark starts. I think Mark thought he could get in this little gap right here, and he just timed it wrong. It wasn't quite enough room, and he clipped Kurt on the left rear there and shot Kurt down into the grass. Watch this splitter. It'll dig in, and watch it when it does. The hood blows off the car. All that grass came up underneath the car and up through the hood, and then he can't even see where he's going now, let alone try to stop it or drive it.
Boy, that was so close with his brother Kyle Busch in that 18 car. He shot right across in front of him. Now, pit road is open this time. I think we will see everybody come to pit road because this puts them in a window of being able to make it to the end.
He's got it all locked down, so that's still a pretty good impact.
Yeah, but I'm glad they got the safer barrier right. Kind of caught in the middle here. The 31 is. I'm not so sure. He might probably. Yeah. He got hit from all angles.
That's Kenny Schrader in that 82 car, and the caution is out.
That's because Jeff Burton spun it off into the infield grass.
I think you'll see that the left rear tire might be down.
This time around, it's for Jeff Burton. After contact, you saw the puff of smoke at the right rear, and around he goes. Back in the pack, some drivers like Casey Kane has engine number 9 about to come off the tracks right here.
Oh yeah, that thing has just gotten evil.
Bad loose.
I think we'll see more of that.
It didn't rev up, but it shut off.
So Martin is a quarter lap down as the battle's on.
Oh, whoa.
Stewart got a bump. Was it from Vickers as he tried to battle the 29 of Harvick?
Did he get in the wall? I didn't see he hit the wall, but apparently he didn't because the car looks like it's all right.
Stewart alongside Harvick, and yes, there was contact.
But he did not hit the wall. Wow.
Ryan Vickers.
That was a bump draft that went awry.
He did hit it with the right rear, but I think where he hit it, it hadn't hurt anything.
He kissed it.
Just slapped it.
He just get a little kiss on it. Almost, unless you get a good bump draft and get knocked by the guy in front. Looks like he can hold off the guys behind him. We've seen it with the 99. We've seen it with the 29 here. Harvick.
Whoa, we got Michael Waltrip, the 51 car. The 50 sideways. Caution is out. He hit the wall pretty hard back there.
Man, Mike.
John
I can't believe that just happened, man.
John Andretti may also have some damage. Slowed way down and dropped to the apron. This will be the 4th one of the night. And look at the right front damage.
Right back here. There's Mikey. Ooh. Yeah, 39 just hooked him.
And he got hard into John Andretti.
He went over and got on top of John. Ooh, I'm not sure about that one. That was definitely a misjudgment on Newman's part. I mean, Michael's just sitting there not doing it. You know, he's minding his own business, and here come Newman, just hooked him.
Looked like Newman may have been trying to get a little separation on John Andretti. Got a little too much.
I think he was trying to swing to the bottom and pass both those guys.
Inside. I can't believe that just happened, man. I mean, I cannot believe that.
Michael justifiably upset as a driver and also as the owner of that.
In front, they didn't stop. They could spin their tires. That could cause a big bottleneck too.
All right, they'll wave the green. Next time by the white and then the checker. Here we go. Greg Biffle ahead of Casey Kane at the line. 2 laps to go.
There goes Harvick. 29 car drops to the bottom.
Gosh, there's no surprise, is there?
Tell you who's up on that outside and come up with a big head of steam is that 24 car. I've been watching him. That car's fast on the short run, particularly. There you go. Harv's going to get a good bump from the 9.
Come on, 9.
Yeah.
Still outside.
Come on now.
Oh, there goes Biffle.
There you go.
All right.
Too much
Caution's
of a push.
out. Caution's out. So the race is over. Wherever they were at the time of caution.
Race is over, and they're all wrecking. This looks like Days of Thunder all over again.
And Kevin Harvick will become the 4th driver to win back-to-back Budweiser shootouts. Let's sort this out, Darrell. There's Biffle on the outside ahead of Jeff Gordon.
Getting a big push from Gordon right here. And, of course, Kane gave Harvick in the 29. I don't know if the Biff had a right rear down or if he just got lifted off the ground, because the 29 was all, I mean, the 24, Jeff Gordon was all up in the back of him getting in the corner. And I noticed when Biffle came to the pit road here, I didn't see the right rear tire like it was down. I think he thinks that's what happened. But I bet he changes his mind when he sees the replay.
It might be because it was completely off the ground.
Yeah,
like
see you can see right there. It's not flat.
And look, he spins right up and in to his 2 Roush Fenway teammates, Matt Kenseth in the 17 and the 99 of Carl Edwards.
I don't reckon I can remember how many cars we've torn up here in the last couple of days. I mean, that's many cars in a couple of days down here.
See Mark Martin, a 5, 2 of the Roush Fenway cars.
Bobby Labonte, Kenny Schrader, Brian Newman all involved.
'16 car looked like a punching bag.
Pushed by Biffle in the 16.
I asked, asked Harvick, I said, what makes you so good here? He said, always have a fast car. He's got a fast car. He and his teammate, Burton. The mayor. Oh, trouble.
Junior's in the wall. Montoya.
Joey Logano.
Logano gets hit. Edwards in the infield. And more.
I just saw that coming, Mike. It was a much wilder start than what even the first start was. I think these guys got a little too confident, a little too comfortable.
Regan Smith, left of your screen, involved. First caution flag of the night on track. We do count the competition caution at lap 25. And there is Kevin Conway driving one of Joe Nemechek's cars. His night is done.
He's having trouble going, and now he's got Junior up behind him. And I said he had to anticipate. Looks like Bobby Labonte in the 47 car.
Ooh, Carl Edwards and Regan Smith.
I believe Carl got in. He definitely got into Dale Jr. I'm not sure if Regan Smith pushed him up there or not. Take another look at it.
From Jimmy Johnson.
Outside, 2 wide.
Oh, yeah. Carl got into the right rear of Dale Jr., and Dale Jr. got into the 78 car, Regan Smith.
Almost looked like Carl Edwards tried to go through a hole that wasn't quite wide enough for that 99 car.
Yeah, he's trying to slip right in there, and he couldn't make it. And then Dale Jr. bounced off of Carl and got into Regan Smith.
A wild slide into the corner. And let's take Joey Logano's wild ride.
Still inside 2. Yeah.
Logano was holding his line till he got center punched by the 97. And then that big noise was Montoya.
Did a smart.
Watch the 78 car behind Jeff Gordon.
Yeah. The 78 got over into the 99, and that's what turned the 99 into Dale Jr. in the 88 car. That's what when you get a good look at it. The 78 really kind of created that whole thing.
All right, Dick Berggren is with Dale Earnhardt. Old car, the black car is Regan Smith.
Yeah, this looks like that Regan got into Carl first, and that's what kind of started that whole thing. But like Dale Jr. said, all going for the same spot.
In between. We're under caution at Daytona for a multi-car crash. Here's the sprint in-car camera. On board Regan Smith.
Let's see what Regan looks like. He's looking over. He's on about a 48. There's the 88, and then.
That's it. Hang on to it. Hang on to it. 88 hooks, bud.
It is a game of inches, and Dick Berggren at 200 miles an hour. The inches add up pretty fast.
Yeah, they sure do. Carl Edwards, you were
miles an hour, whatever. But even at the slowest speeds, which is pit road speed at 55 miles an hour, watch this.
But Kyle
Trouble,
Busch,
turn one. Kyle Busch and Mark Martin.
Check up, check up. Come on. You all right, Mark?
I think Mark's car looked like it hit anything.
They still have a shot on TV, you okay?
Looks like both drivers may drive away from this one. Now, under last year's configuration, the front splitters would be heavily damaged on these cars, but that is a change this year. No more splitter on the front end.
Right rear damage on the Mark.
this is two cars that had worked together a lot tonight, the 18 and the 5.
Whoa, just got in there on the outside and, you know, bumping, pushing each other in the corner like that. Over 205 miles an hour, the 18 car got loose.
And Denny Hamlin in the 11 narrowly misses another one from the Goodyear blimp. Third pair of cars, right of your screen.
Just got in that real high up there with Mark tucked right up under him, pushing him, and it got him side, got the 18 car Kyle Busch loose. I'd heard a number of guys, and then I watched Kyle in practice. His car wasn't the best handling car of the cars I watched out there on the racetrack the last couple of days.
It's like he just had him at the wrong angle, at the wrong place on the racetrack, and maybe wasn't completely squared up with him, had him more in that left rear.
Yep. And that's tight getting into turn one. You got getting into both turns, 1 and 3. You really crank it in there with somebody laid right up against you. Pretty heavy contact.
You all right, Mark?
Wow. Let's watch and ride with Kyle Busch.
I'm on you. Oh, we're ready, boys.
Both cars have made it back to pit road. Here's a look from Jimmy Johnson.
Outside. In front of you, in front of you. Smoke, smoke, smoke. That was nice.
Tell you what, not only was it a close call for Jimmy Johnson, another close call for Denny Hamlin at 11.
Yeah, but what were all the sparks flying out from under Hamlin's car as he tried to drive through it? Oh, from getting down on the flat.
Yeah,
that's it.
Probably the skirts on the side were dragging on the racetrack.
Matt?
Cosmetic damage on the 18.
Up ahead. Something came off a car ahead of him, and it looked like Denny rolled over it, and more sparks. Kyle Busch around off the front bumper of Mark Martin. We'll be back to Daytona after this.
So you just work with whoever will make you go the fastest.
But what I love about this situation, Darrell, is that the cars in the pairs behind the lead. Oh, hard. Michael Waltrip into the wall.
14 got to turn around.
He and Tony Stewart were coming.
We just ran through the grass.
They were coming toward the front. Running 9th and 10th. Waltrip, the two-time day.
Down the back, it looks a lot like Mark Martin and Kyle Busch to me. Tony gets right up on Michael, gets him a little wee bit loose, and around he goes. That pushing off into the corner, either one or 3, looks like it's a little treacherous for some of these guys.
But you know, Dale, it's almost like both situations has been the car wasn't just locked onto that car. It was maybe right there actually pushing on the left rear just a little bit.
Got him a little off center. So we get a shot out the back here and see what there's Tony just right on him. Little movement getting in the corner. And then just a quick little D-dido right there.
Ow.
And that's a hard hit.
14 got us turned around there, trying to push through. We just ran through the grass. Yeah, we're done.
Waltrip was in 9th position.
Oof. You think that nose isn't tough?
That's a blade, isn't it?
That thing is kicking up some earth. And you know the old splitter that was on the front of these cars last year, that is still attached to the bottom of that new nose.
Right here.
Coming to the white flag.
No pressure out the back.
Remember, it will happen if they're going to make the move on the back straightaway.
Hamlin locked on to Newman. Kurt Busch with Jamie Mack. Through turn 1 for the final time.
Here we go.
He's in your tire tracks. When you go, he's pushing.
Now it's go time.
There we go. They're looking. They're looking. Can't make it. Can't make it happen.
Newman, the runner-up in 2005.
Can't make it happen.
Has about 2,000 feet to the finish line to win the Bud Shootout for the first time. Hamlin low, Busch up high. Here they come. 3 wide to the stripe, and the winner is
3 wide.
probably Kurt Busch, because Denny Hamlin went below the yellow line.
Yeah, that was definitely, he advanced his position by being out.
Have a look at the run to the checkered flag.
I mean, he is all the way below the line. The question is, would they deem that coming to the checkered flag and game on? And I've always thought on the last lap, when you could see the checkered flag, you do what you got to do.
The line is still a line, but Darrell, does Hamlin get the lead before he goes to below the yellow line? If so, he may be the race winner.
Yeah, it's hard to say about that.
And McMurray, he never came off the rear bumper of Kurt Busch in that 22 car.
Kurt Busch has won the Budweiser Shootout.
That would have been my Kurt pushed Harvick down the back straightaway into the 3rd turn, but he had to get off of him, and that opened the door for Dale Jr. to come right back.
But one reason that they have to do that is because these cars start overheating a lot quicker with the rule package that we have right now.
And they don't just start.
Trouble turn 2.
No.
5, 6 cars in it. And more. The dreaded consequence of pack racing is the big one.
Yep.
Paul Menard, the 11 of Denny Hamlin.
I can't even tell whose car that is.
That's actually David Reagan in the 34.
And Michael Waltrip will not go to victory lane tonight.
No.
McMurray in the one coming up, and Reagan gets in the back of Menard.
Yeah, that's what happened. He got down on that left side and pushed him right around. You just cannot touch a guy on the left rear corner or you're going to wreck him.
Montoya and Gordon get away. Kenseth's involved. The 55 of Michael Waltrip, heavy damage. Tony Stewart in the 14 scoots through. Here's another look. Watch the inside lane. The 34 and 27 is the first contact.
Yeah, the 27 of Menard, he needed a break right there. But David Reagan was all over him, and when Menard went up the hill just a little bit, Reagan was on that left corner and turned him around.
Damage to Casey Kane in the 5, as well as Hamlin in the 11.
Tony Stewart slipping right through that mess on the bottom there, and here comes Jimmy Johnson slipping along.
Now on this next replay, watch the 24 of Jeff Gordon come into view here along with the 17 of Kenseth. Little bump. Kenseth contact with Burton. He is sideways. He's in it. And Gordon, bump, bump, and by.
I have seen Jeff Gordon do that so many times, and that's just experience and keeping your cool and driving through it and not trying to avoid it.
It's right along, and inside the Farmers Insurance car.
Check up. Get low if you can.
Oh, man.
Got up into the wall, Kenny. Got the right front corner.
Big bump for Casey Kane. And now, this is Michael Waltrip's view looking over at Denny Hamlin.
Roll right up there. We're going to be right into it.
Not so pretty pictures from our new Fox side view cam on Michael's car. Jimmy Johnson, 38.
Johnson does a nice job, just like his teammate Jeff Gordon. Finds a little hole, finds a little place to go, and slips right through. Even with these cars, know you're going to come down the hill, but he makes it by.
One more look, super slow-mo. We've completed 10 of 75 laps. Big pileup between turns 1 and 2 in the Budweiser shootout. 15 to go in this first 25 lap segment. Caution on the racetrack. And with our Fox Super Zoom, look at David Reagan right there and how far to the left side of Paul Menard he is sticking out as they make contact.
Yeah, I think we can even look deeper, Mike. You see the 27, you see the 34, but the 16, he had a little bit of a roll in that too. He got into the back of the 34 car of Reagan. I believe that shot him up into the back of Menard a little bit too. And we just heard Kevin Harvick say we can't bump each other like we did last year. And I think that may have been a chain reaction right there. Plus Biffle was too far left. That's an automatic spin out.
You know, Darrell, last year they really wasn't bumping. They were just pushing.
Yeah.
Now you have to go up there and just bump.
Get off. You got to get off.
Yes.
You know, very similar. It looks like Biffle could be into the back of Reagan just a bit as Reagan gets into Menard. It looks eerily similar to the crash in yesterday's practice between Tony Stewart and Kurt Busch.
It really does. And
Stewart got off to the left side of Busch, gave him a bump, around he went. No contact here between the 16 and 34.
And Mike, what we're seeing, it's like going back to school all over again. We finally learned how to do the two-car tandem. Got that ironed out, got it working, got it perfected. Now we go back to this.
And let's exonerate Greg Biffle. Biffle did not make contact with Reagan until in Daytona. 9 laps complete. Paul Menard goes around. 8 cars involved. Menard in the Budweiser shootout on Fox. Line to complete 31 of the 75 laps. His teammate Carl Edwards in tow. Then Clint Boyer. Whoa, Boyer around off the bumper of Martin Truex, and he's going for a ride.
I think he's all right. He's out through the grass.
Caution on the speedway.
See a little steam coming out of that thing too, Larry.
Boyer tried to change lanes and peek out, but Truex was right up against.
You're down here testing, don't you?
That is Martin Truex. The 15 is Boyer. Catching Edwards.
There he goes to that left side.
Oof.
And Darrell, no one knows this better than you. That was through the tri-oval. The tri-oval can be one of the most treacherous places on this racetrack.
The car is freer and looser right there than anywhere on the track because you don't have the banking. You're going 200 miles an hour, but you have not very much banking.
Well, let me ask Michael Waltrip, who owns both those cars. Michael, the drivers are not allowed to be in radio contact with each other. How could Martin Truex know that Boyer was trying to change lanes to get around Edwards?
There's no way he could have known, Mike. Just like last night, Tony Stewart had no idea Kurt Busch was going to go up the hill to pass that slower car. Kurt moved up, Tony spun him out. That wreck is no one's fault. There's no way Martin knew what Clint was thinking, and Clint was like, I got to run, I got to go. Come on, Martin, follow me. Martin just couldn't react as fast as Clint did because he didn't know what was going on.
Third caution of the night. Clint Boyer, you can hear something flat, something gone wrong as he makes his way back around to pit road. And Denny Hamlin will get the free pass for the second on the racetrack. We're under caution as Martin Truex turns Clint Boyer around inadvertently. Race leader Greg Biffle as they try to close in on the front 10 with 21 laps. Trouble turn 2.
Dale Jr. is there. I see him. See the 29 car.
Kenseth in the
17.
Truex is in it.
That's a bunch of torn up cars right there.
Logano. Oh boy.
Get out of that thing, man.
Yeah, turn left to the fire truck here.
He's trying to get to the fire truck.
Yeah, that's not something to play with right there.
Stop, there's a fire truck there. Stop.
Here, we'll take a look. Logano is up on the outside of Jimmy Johnson there in the 48. He gets a little bit loose, and then it looks like Marcos gets into the 9 car. Marcos gets into the back of him, and it's on.
And when Logano got a little loose and lost that momentum, might that have carried Martin Truex into the back end of Ambrose and created one of those accordion-like collisions?
Remember how we said maybe in our practice show, maybe when this race started, with the 2-car tandem, we'd probably have a lot of little wrecks. But with this kind of racing, we're going to have a lot of big wrecks.
There's the contact that sent Logano around from Ambrose. And by now, Truex is fully up the back of Marcus Ambrose bumper.
And so far, every wreck we've had has been from a driver pushing another driver right in that left rear quarter panel.
Dale Jr. tried to miss it, couldn't. Kevin Harvick couldn't. And Matt Kenseth gets turned and goes hard into the wall.
I guess, Larry, that'll be the next project for NASCAR. Find out how we stop these cars from spinning out when they get pushed on the left-hand side.
That's definitely 4 to 5 drivers that I think had race cars given the right position could have won this thing tonight.
I guess being in that second pack wasn't such a bad thing.
Now let's ride with Martin Truex. Darrell, from that angle, it looked as if Ambrose had Logano a little bit sideways before Truex got to the back of Ambrose.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think Ambrose gets into the back of the 20 car of Logano. I think Logano got a little bit. The back of his car started to wiggle a little bit, and he got into him.
Dale Jr., car all torn up.
I'm so sorry. I didn't know what happened there. I don't think it's your fault, bud. They were all wrecking. That's fine. All right, let's get that one ready to load up. Hopefully we learned a lot. We got a good car. We'll work on it for the rest of the week here.
Steve Letarte, Earnhardt's crew chief, one of the best cheerleaders in this business, and has done a lot for Dale Jr.'s program. They came so close to a couple of wins last year.
Current champion trying to pick up where he left off. Look at Kyle Busch there sideways again in that 18 car.
Well, he's driving really defensively right now. He's trying to keep Jeff Gordon behind him, and Jeff is working him over. Look at that. Jeff's going to move him up out of the groove and get by him.
Whoa, Busch is around. Can he save it this time?
Oh, there you go.
He does. He saves it. But there's a
Jeff Gordon's upside down. Jeff Gordon's upside down.
And Kurt Busch's car is destroyed.
Oh my gosh. Jimmy Johnson's car destroyed.
Track crew quickly on the scene.
In that too, he's in that backup car.
You see Jeff down there, he just gets down on his left corner, and we've seen that time and time and time again.
You got to stay off the left side. What do we do about that, though, man? How do we fix it? The drivers just have to make the decision that they've got to lay off that left side.
Look at this long slide for Gordon, and that's Kurt Busch tangled up with him and Jimmy Johnson, and that car still hasn't lost much of its momentum as it goes side over side and comes to rest.
Michael
on its roof.
A really good point, though, Mike. These cars are so much bigger than the cars were 5 years ago. With the safety innovations at NASCAR.
Dick Berggren.
Jimmy Johnson is sitting in his car, and it is his opinion that the mechanic.
Green, white checker rule. We'll have several attempts to get it finished.
Sorry, but there's that device they've created to turn it when a car
makes contact with the left rear corner of Kyle Busch's bumper. And by the way, Busch did a great job of saving that car from major damage. But look what happens in front of him.
What truly caused that was when Jeff Gordon got into Kyle Busch. Jeff Gordon moved up the racetrack, and there was just nowhere for most of these drivers to go.
Roof flaps deployed as the car was up on its side.
And look at Kurt Busch's car shed momentum and sheet metal everywhere.
See another driver that we felt like had one of the fastest cars here tonight involved in that, Jamie McMurray in that one car.
Yes, sir.
Denny Hamlin snuck through another one. So did Montoya.
It's a rough ride right there. Wow. Thank God for the Hans device, the seats, the way you're bolted in these things today. He's able to handle something like that and walk away. Jeff was just really working hard on the back of that 18 car, trying to move him up the hill so he could get by.
And the type of bump drafting you used to be able to do at Daytona is problematic tonight. 4 big crashes.
I feel so bad for Kurt Busch, second car of the weekend.
There are the cars involved in the wreck, and we heard Richard Childress talking about what might lead up to something like this.
But not, they said no pushing, no, you can't get up on anybody in the corners.
In the corners.
In the ARCA race.
From ground level. And Jeff Gordon, after sliding 800 feet on the driver's door, up and over and dissipating energy. And here's what Kurt Busch had to say after the smoke settled down.
Really appreciate you guys working as hard as you did to give me the
green flag. Stewart brings him across the line. Ambrose getting a big push from Keselowski.
Both rows are 5 drivers pushing each other. Now you don't worry about that water temperature gauge.
No, she's cooled down and good to go. The 11 car down below the yellow line there, but he didn't advance his position.
But Boyer could not stay with Tony Stewart, and that's cost Tony the lead. The Tasmanian Devil, Marcus Ambrose, 2-time champion of the Australian V8 Supercar Series and Watkins Glen winner last year. He's got a shot to win the Bud Shootout.
Yeah, he's got Brad Keselowski in that 2 car pushing him. Ryan Newman in the 39 was pushing those 2 till they got about halfway down the back straightaway.
Kyle Busch's car is dragging the track, fenders flying.
But look at the run that him and Tony Stewart's got, Darrell.
Here they come.
White flag. 1 lap to go, and Busch pushes Stewart to the lead. Ambrose tucks in 3rd.
That 18 car has got to be a mess.
Now, what do you do?
But that man wheeling it, he don't care. And this is where you see your 2-car tandem right here.
Remember, he'll try to beat you when he gets over here.
You know who that was? That's Steve Addington.
Who used to be Kyle's crew chief and is now Tony's crew chief.
He will try to beat you.
1 mile to the finish line of the Budweiser Shootout. Tony Stewart or Kyle Busch, who's going to win it?
I don't know if Kyle's got it. Remember what happened the last time these 2 were coming to a start-finish line back in the July race?
Smoke versus Wild Thing to the line.
He got him! He got him!
Wild Thing wins!
He got him! I ain't believing it.
He timed it absolutely perfect.
I ain't believing it.
It's destroyed.
Larry, it was dragging the ground, sparks flying out from under it, and he timed that beautifully.
There it is on Fox Extreme slow motion. Kyle Busch for Joe Gibbs Racing, the winner.
That was pretty unbelievable.
Look at this last lap. Now, in the old style of tandem racing, the pusher could not be the trophy holder. Not tonight.
That was a thing of beauty. He timed that to perfection. Jumped out there, got